folks, and welcome to the Bend Outdoors Radio Show. You know, where you shut down the tractor, pull over the big rig, get out of the office, and share the other parts of life with us. And when I say us, I'm talking Jeff Tigger Erhardt, my co-host and producer there in the background. You know, he keeps me in line, keeps me in check. And you are looking for something. What are you doing over there?
Looking for my pen.
You're supposed to be...
I'm producing. I'm sliding the little sliders, and I'm turning volumes.
What do you need a pen for in order to do just what you said? Move the sliders.
How many people listening, though, and maybe it's a guy thing, or maybe it's just a Tigger thing. I'm fussy about the pens that I use, and you're the same way. If there's a particular kind of pen, that's a pen you like. If you like to use this, I have a particular pen that I like that I cannot find, which means that I borrowed it to you. And it's somewhere out in the
back 40
oasis of stuff.
Well, thank you all for joining us as you do each and every week. And, you know, by the way, we love hearing from all of you. So if you'd like to get a hold of us anytime, call or text. You can send us your thoughts. We'll take whatever we can get. Send them to 305-900-BEND. Yes, you can call or text us at 305-900-2363 or drop an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. As we get rolling here into the holidays, I'm calling this our kickoff to the holidays because it's T-minus like only a few days till Thanksgiving. So I got a prank for y'all to play on the kids, grandkids, heck, you know, all those friends or family members. Maybe you want to do something. Boy, I stuttered there. Friends or family members, maybe you want to pull one over on. Here you go. On Thanksgiving, before everyone shows up, it's been going viral on TikTok. They're calling it the Turkey Gravy Soda Challenge. Now, you know the Jones soda? It's in those old-time glass bottles, Tigger.
Oh, when you go to a lot of times the farm supply stores.
Yes, they've got the orange and the blue colored sodas. Right.
You
know, there's
sarsaparilla.
Yes, sugar that'll have you running around the barn 5 times. Well, did you know, and I didn't know this, but during the holidays since 2003, they have been coming out with 2 flavors for Thanksgiving. And the one is turkey and gravy. Ew. And the other one is called sugar cookie. I would be up for trying the sugar cookie, but the turkey and gravy in a soda just is wrong, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, because that reminds me of like having cold gravy. I love gravy, but...
So here is the prank.
I'm out on that one.
Here's the prank or fun challenge you can participate in, and that is, yes, there you go, daring your kids, grandkids, or not telling them what kind of flavor soda you're giving them and videoing it and see what happens when they guzzle that turkey and gravy Jones soda.
Now, I have a prank to add to the list. I don't want to put a jinx on it because I'm talking about Christmas, but maybe your folks did this when you were little, that if you would misbehave, they'd say, we're going to take a present back. We're taking all your presents back. Did they threaten that?
I think every parent has done that to their children.
And we didn't have a fireplace, but I know some people have said, we're going to throw your presents in the fire. I have heard this, that you take some regular just boxes, nothing in them, and you wrap them and put them under the tree. And when the wee ones misbehave or the big ones misbehave, you take one package and you throw it in the fire and you burn it. That's mean right there. But I've been hearing, I think it was a couple years ago that I saw somebody was doing that.
Oh, that is mean.
That's mean, but I mean, that'll probably get people's attention, right?
I would say. Last week, we shared with you some exciting news, and that is how here at The Bend, we have teamed up with Over the Edge Outdoors to give away, yes, listen up, take a quick listen to this one. We're giving away to a veteran or active military personnel a chance to either go bow fishing or on a hog hunt in Central Texas. You hear that? Yes. By the way, Tigger, have you ever gone bow fishing?
I've never gone bow fishing.
I haven't either.
It's on my list. I've never gone hog hunting. It's on my list.
They're both on my list as well. So here is the deal. Yes, we are wanting you to nominate a veteran or active military personnel that you feel is deserving of this. And what they're going to have a chance to win is a guided trip in Central Texas to either go bow fishing or on a hog hunt. The trip includes a property of which you'll be going on your excursion at, as well as a guide and the equipment needed to do said excursion. So just so you know, you are responsible to get yourself to the location, your hotel, that kind of stuff. You have to take care of yourself.
After there, it's taken care of.
But after that, it's taken care of. So we're pretty excited about this. So in order to nominate your individual, you'll want to send an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. Again, that's bendradioshow@gmail.com. Or you can send a message via the social media on Facebook or Instagram. You can find The Bend Show. Otherwise, the third way to get a hold is to call the hotline, 305-900-2363. Again, that's 305-900-2363. And be sure when you nominate somebody that you leave us a little message and you say why you're nominating this individual. And then, of course, make sure you leave your contact information and such so that we can get in touch with you and make sure everyone's name is thrown in the hat. And on December 10th is when we are going to announce who the big winner will be.
So they don't have to, it's not the creativeness of the nomination. It's simply the fact that somebody can send you an email and say, hey, Beck, I would like to nominate my sister Jenny so-and-so. She has been in the U.S. Army. So all what they're doing is giving you the information, and we're throwing all these names in a hat.
You got it. Okay. Hold on. Look over here. Wait, the phone is already ringing. Hold on. Who do we have on the line?
Judy Stashite.
Hi, Judy. Curious, I'm guessing you have someone to nominate. Who would you like to nominate?
My son, Sean Stashite.
What has Sean done for our country?
Well, he's been in the reserves for 13 years. So 11 years ago, he did a tour in Iraq. 2 years ago, he was in Korea. And this last year, he was in Kuwait, but he had to come back because he was injured.
Wow. Well, respect, and I got to say a huge tip of the hat to your son for the service, and then also a big thank you to you as family supporting all of us, because we know it's hard on the heartstrings too at home when our loved ones are away at battle. Curious, Judy, has your son always been interested in the outdoors?
Yes, and unfortunately, my husband was always working, and he didn't get to do it very much, so he really looked forward to when we go to Aberdeen to my brother's place, but he always envied all the other people, so he didn't really get to do bow hunting and firearms and all that until he was in the Army Reserves, and then he really got the bug again.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for calling in, and we will be adding Sean to the list of our veterans that are well deserving of this big giveaway.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate you calling that in, Judy. Now, I challenge everyone, if you hear of something else Spotlight worthy, to send us those pictures, info, and tag us at The Ben Show on social media. And again, don't forget to nominate those individuals that have done so much for us in our country. Heading to Ohio. First off, you know what? I'm going to call this one our very own Don't Be That Guy of the Week. Apparently, in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio, a PETA member took to standing against eating turkey this Thanksgiving by protesting in his underwear. The man himself, along with two plush, we're talking like stuffed animal turkeys, lied on their backs on a cutting board that read, "Go vegan this Thanksgiving." The cutting board then is displayed in downtown Cincinnati. Well, you know what? I just want to throw this out there on behalf of Tigger and I. Don't be that guy or gal. And I'm personally now dreaming of a deep fried wild turkey, pork loin, and possibly maybe even some prime rib enjoyed over the long
you were
holiday
adding in
weekend.
some prime rib into that. Mm-hmm.
Now to Michigan. Last weekend, Nick Bosman, after a morning sit watching for deer, he was walking back down the power line grade and came across the last thing a hunter ever wants to find. And I'm bringing this up because we all need to say village.
Somebody from PETA that was protesting in their underwear. Second to the last thing.
Not quite, but this is a pretty crazy story. So take a listen to this. He stumbled upon 5 dead deer, 3 bucks and 2 does. And we're talking some very nice bucks. At first, he wasn't sure what he was looking at, but then after a moment, analyzing the situation, he realized that a tree had most likely blown over in those high winds they had last week and taken down the power lines. He immediately called the Michigan DNR and the power utilities as the lines were still hot. A truck was dispatched immediately, disconnected the power, cut the trees off the line, returned power to the area. So the reason why we are sharing this story is that thankfully Mr. Bosman was vigilant as he was walking and aware of his surroundings, because if ever hunting near power lines, please remain aware that this could have been a very dangerous situation for others. Now going to Massachusetts, police there recently arrested a woman for releasing a swarm of bees on a group of police officers. The officers were serving an eviction notice.
That sounds kind of like the old Naked Gun movies or something with Leslie Nielsen. That would be something.
Well,
like
this lady, she was, how do you say, she planned this out because she answered the door dressed already in a beehiver's or beekeeper's suit.
So she was naughty is the situation that she got herself in trouble.
She took several beehives and shook them. And of course, they attacked the deputies. One deputy was stung. And some of the other officers actually were allergic to bee stings. So they ran and thankfully were not stung. Well, this 55-year-old woman has now been charged with 4 counts of assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon.
Wow.
3 counts of assault by means of a dangerous weapon and disorderly conduct.
I was going to say that I figured she was going to be at least charged with aggravated assault on something like, especially if they are allergic to said bees, that could have been a fatal situation.
Exactly. All right, got one last story here before the break, and then we're heading to Nebraska.
Is it a better story?
It is. This one ends on a good note. Okay. We reported on this attempt at a world record back in August. Well, now it has been confirmed officially. You're hearing it right here on The Bend. Dwayne Hansen now holds the Guinness Book of World Records for completing the longest journey by a pumpkin boat. Yes. If you remember back, Hansen, if you remember, he traveled 37 and a half miles down the Missouri River, smashing the previous record of 12 and a half miles while
the pumpkin.
Riding in a pumpkin. Were you curious, by the way? Those, if you're like me, I kind of was like, well, how big of a pumpkin were you using to float down the Missouri River? Well, Hansen hollowed out an 846-pound pumpkin to do this excursion, as you may say.
Now, if somebody wanted to challenge that Guinness Book of World Records, could have they lashed multiple pumpkins together and had a raft of pumpkins, or does it need to be one pumpkin made into a boat?
You know,
I may have a new. I might have to challenge him.
I'll let you do the research on that one. All right, that's a wrap for now. When we come back, we're going to be talking more about getting ready for the holidays, the Thanksgiving, how to be entertaining everybody without the headache and the stress. Plus, we're going to have more fun, funny stories as the show goes on. You never know what's coming around the bend. We'll be right back.
Pro rodeo fans, watch the Cowboy Channel anytime, anywhere with PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus. Live stream the Cowboy Channel or watch your favorite PRCA rodeos on demand. Classic PRCA rodeos added weekly. Get the PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus for only $9.99 a month, or save 25% by signing up for a full year. Visit CowboyChannelPlus.com to sign up and start streaming today.
OverTheEdgeOutdoors.org, a nonprofit providing veterans and active service members with opportunities to hunt and fish at no cost to them. For more information or to donate, check out OverTheEdgeOutdoors.org.
Again, that's OverTheEdgeOutdoors.org.
National Day Calendar, where the world celebrates every day. We are the official National Day Calendar that covers all of our favorite things in life. Subscribe today to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
Buckstorm Hunts offering Black Hills guided rifle and archery hunts on over 1 million acres for deer and turkey, and for South Dakota residents, elk and bighorn sheep too. Hunts are limited. Book a hunt today. Head to buckstormhunts.com.
Hey everybody, this is John Arman with Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV. Join us every week as we travel the back roads and backwaters in search of the ultimate outdoor adventure. You can find us on KOTVchannel.com, YouTube, and our local stations.
Welcome back to the Bend Outdoor Radio Show. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck. And riding shotgun along with me is Tigger. And you know what? You're going to be glad you have us riding along with you, because if you are like many individuals, this upcoming week is kind of the kickoff for the real holidays. You know, a lot of people, Thanksgiving is either sometimes just Thanksgiving, or it could be their Thanksgiving/Christmas. Regardless, it's a big festive time, a lot going on. Family coming home, maybe friends getting together. You know, it just depends. There's a lot. But one thing I hear a lot from individuals that are hosting events is that they're so stressed out about this time of year, getting prepared, what to cook, what not to cook, how to take care of the house, get things ready for everything that's going on. Well, I thought this was a great topic for Tigger and I to talk about, because him and I both do enjoy entertaining crowds a lot. We enjoy having our friends and family over, and I wanted to share some of the tips that we've kind of come up with to take the stress out of it. And I'm telling you this now because you still have a couple of days.
Take them out to eat.
Right? Well, you know what? That's not too far off of the first thing on my list, and that is delegate. So when you're like, wait a second, Beck, you're getting serious on it. I am. I'm talking the word delegate. And the reason why I use that powerful word is because the biggest beauties of Thanksgiving, let's be real, is in all reality, it's a big old-fashioned potluck, right? So if you're hosting the event, don't be afraid to ask your family and friends to bring something if they don't offer or bring up or ask to do so. Just go and ask them. A lot of times what I've figured out is friends and family are waiting for you actually to take the reins and to tell them what they should bring.
And they're more than willing to bring something.
Big time. They want to. They absolutely want to. They want to help. So don't beat around the bush. Just ask them. There you go. Next, have a game plan. Think about what you're going to have. If you're hosting like Thanksgiving, really, you're doing that part of it. So don't be afraid to have everybody else bring almost all of the dishes. A lot of times, if you're hosting it, you just provide the meat. Say, you're going to make the turkey, okay? And there you go. Or you're going to make the turkey and the mashed potatoes, something like that.
The main course.
Just
the main
keep
deal.
it simple to those basics and let everyone else bring all the other goodies as such. Next,
like the treats and the sweets and stuff?
You got it. Okay. You got it. And as you just brought up the sweets and all of that, Tigger, remember, appetizers. Sometimes people start thinking about, oh gosh, I got to have appetizers and chips and dips and all of that. Really, you don't have to, because think about Thanksgiving. That is the showcase, the meal, right? You're going to have enough leftovers to be grazing on turkey sandwiches and,
and you're going to eat probably later on that day.
Yes. Yeah. So you don't stress again about having appetizers or spending the extra dollars. Right now, our dollars are all limited the way they are. So why spend on things that just aren't going to get enjoyed and eaten as much as you would think anyway? And nobody is going to notice that it's not there, because you know what? You probably have that aunt or uncle that's going to show up with a veggie tray or something anyway. So you're good to go.
And it's about coming together as friends and family over a meal. I mean, that's what we do as people, but the whole point of it is just coming together.
Exactly.
Together, whether you have a meal or don't have a meal.
While you're out and about right now doing your shopping, you're going to see some great sales going on, especially for example, like wines, things like that. Only buy like a couple of them, because, you know, a lot of times, I know we have it too, people end up bringing you a bottle of wine as a gift to the house that they're coming to.
Greatly appreciated, by the way, when you show up with more wine.
You know, if they're having a good sale, absolutely grab that extra bottle of Pendleton. Whatever it is your choice. Right. Of beverage drink, but make sure you just have a few cocktails ready to go. Be making your ice, so you have ice for drinks. You can be doing those right now. And if there are any things you want to have done ahead of time, you know, don't wait till the last day. Do it now. For example, have that turkey out.
After you're done listening to this show, start doing some
Pull your turkey out of the freezer right now. Let it on thaw. Make a brine if you want. Throw it in the brine for 2 days. Then it's ready to go on, say, Thursday in the oven, and off you go. Other last tip I have for you is the night before, set the table. Do some of those things that you don't have to rush around that day of. What's it hurt if you set your kitchen table or your dining room table up the night before? It won't hurt anything. And lastly, if there's anything that you feel stressed out about making and didn't feel quite comfortable asking someone to bring, don't feel bad about just going and buying those parts of the meal, meaning the pies, the buns, the stuffing, something like that. No one will know, okay?
Not everybody can make homemade pie crust.
No one will know. So there you have it. There's a few quick tips, tricks to hopefully take out the stress and make sure it, no matter what, you enjoy this Thanksgiving holiday.
It's all about you. This is Michelle with About You Photography. Super excited to be the official photographer of Tigger and Beck. Get a hold of me for all of your photography needs, from custom shoots to stock photos. About You Photography on Facebook and auphoto.net.
The calendar has been marked, your aim is on point, and all that's missing is the clothes to take you to the next level. TheTellyOutdoors.com specializes in clothes that fit, wicks, and move silently while providing comfort and durability. TheTellyOutdoors.com.
The hunt is planned. The guide is booked. The trip is blocked off in the calendar. But one huge detail remains, preserving that trophy, creating a memory that will last a lifetime. Little Rack Taxidermy has that fast, friendly service to fulfill your taxidermy in a timely, professional manner. Reach out to Heather with Little Rack Taxidermy through Facebook at Little Rack Taxidermy, or send an email to heatherjoe23@hotmail.com. Little Rack Taxidermy, bringing back the natural look.
Shooting ducks, skinning bucks, I'm a hunting princess in a pickup truck.
Here is how we are changing things up on the bend. The fruits of our labors to the frying pan. We put those recipes to the test. Now, over the next few months, we're going to be testing out your submissions. Will we survive? Tune in next week.
Marlo Anderson here, and believe it or not, I am the National Day Calendar creator. We are the calendar that brings you National Donut Day to Coffee Day and everything in between. Subscribe to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
Hey, Beck, this is Heather. Just wanted to give you a quick update of what's going on. Just getting in. Got a few minutes of downtime here from working cast today. The weather is crazy. Definitely unseasonable for us here in Illinois. Been pushing 80 degrees for the past several days, and tomorrow our high is going to be a 34. So archery season's going to have one good week. The bucks are starting to hit rut pretty hard. Lots of them are on the move, chasing does, and some people are being successful. Just a quick reminder for those who are successful in taking a deer, make sure you keep that cape cool, keep your carcass cool, be in touch with your processor and your taxidermist ahead of time. When you do talk to your processor, when you take one in, please be sure to let them know if you're wanting a shoulder mount that you would like your animal caped for a shoulder mount. Don't just tell them you want the head back, because literally that'll be what you get back. And you'll have to replace the cape or decide to do a European mount. But just keep that in mind. Around here, like I said, with these temperatures pushing 80 degrees, it's been really difficult to keep them cool. So just be in touch with people as soon as you can and work with them and see what can be done. The cooler you can keep them, the better your meat's going to be, and the higher quality hide, less likely to slip. Like I said, we've got 1 week left archery, and our first shotgun season here in Illinois will start next Friday. It's a 3-day season. It looks like temps will be starting tomorrow in the 30s for highs. After that, we'll go back into archery through Thanksgiving holiday, and the second firearm season is that first weekend in December, followed up by muzzleloader season, which is actually my favorite, the second weekend of December. So good luck to everybody. Just wanted to call in with a quick update. Stay safe, aim true. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
That was Heather Crowey from Little Rack Taxidermy. Sure do appreciate your updates each and every week, Heather. This came across my wire, as I like to say, and that is, this just came out from Southern Comfort. Yes, the whiskey makers. They are selling, for the hard to buy for, hard to shop for person in your life, a pair of holiday drinking pants. Yep. The pants are black, have printed on the backside drinking pants, and also have a pocket design to hold a shot glass. They're considered to be extremely comfortable, and they are being sold at the Southern Comfort website for a mere $11.23. And there's another option deemed as the fancy pants option for tasteful partygoers not wanting to appear to wear the same pants 2 days in a row. Guess this one is to impress even the most discerning relatives at all of your upcoming holiday gatherings. We're going to call this show Wrapped. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. as you get ready for this upcoming holiday. Thank you to my producer and sound engineer, co-host Jeff Tigger Erhardt, to our Bend Field staffer, Heather Crowey. As you harvest your trophies this season, by the way, folks, be sure to give Heather and Little Rack Taxidermy a look and a follow on Facebook. As y'all keep making those memories this fall, especially as hunting season and those festivities get underway, be sure to keep sending those pictures by email and always tagging us at The Bend Show on social media. We love hearing and sharing your life with you, whether you're on or off the trail, in the tractor seat, or tackling the next chapter in the outdoors. We want to see and hear from all of you. If you missed part of this show or want to hear past shows, head to the website, thebendshow.com, and be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app. Looking to change things up for your next event, conference, or awards banquet? Have us, Tigger and Beck, entertain your crowd. From MCs to event headliner, public speakers to acting as the host couple, let us make your gathering extra special. We talk everything from ranching, rodeo, cattle, hunting, fishing to life, and so much more. We have stories to share and the laughs to be had. Thank you to our partners, Ditali Outdoors, About You Photography, Buckstorm, Little Rack Taxidermy, Mickey's Mustard, ToxicCalls.com, Wabalo Creek Outfitters, Atlas Tracks, Abrahamson Rodeo Company, RFD TV, and the Cowboy Channel. Finally, a big thanks to all of you listeners out there that came along. And remember, if you have a veteran or active military personnel you would like to nominate for our big giveaway, be sure to be doing that. And you can send those to The Bend Show at any time. And whether you're coming or going today, also stay with us as we ranch it up. Remember to keep up with me, Beck, all week long by following The Bend on Facebook and on Instagram at The Bend Show. This is Rebecca Wanner. Catch Beck if you can next week on The Bend.